I can lean in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget your.
Thank you, Angel.
Thank you, Angel. I forget your screen is so much closer than mine. Just move it back a bit, probably.
Fair.
Yeah, because we can use mine to look at comments.
Hello, welcome to stream.
Scrum.
Scrum de la scrum. Let's put on some music so it's not so fucking quiet. No. Hello, welcome. Hello. Hi Yuki, hi Angel, hi Haru. Gotta say hi to people too.
Hi.
They're saying I love your hair and you're just not
looking at them. Thank you.
You're just looking at us. Answer comments.
Hello. Hi, Miyu. Hey, Yuri. Hi, everyone. My hair is really messy today. Thank you. It's like frizzy because it was raining and I got rained on.
I was having an appointment today. It was like, I still must straighten thy hair.
I actually didn't. I gave up. I straightened one piece in the front and it was just not working, so I gave up. So that's all wibbly. As you can see, I gave up. We love rain. Unless I have to walk through it or drive through it, then I don't like it. I like it when I'm like comfy in my house away from it. Hi, Negan. Not for you. Continue what you were doing. Licking as you were. As you were. My flip. Not for you. A mood, Abigail. My hair gets particularly frizzy with rain. It's a humidity. I think that's pretty common with humidity for like anyone. With Angel, thank you for the hearts. And Angel's like, hearts. I'm working towards that same goal from yesterday.
Listen, we technically already have drinks.
We do. It's not for you. My treat. Mine.
Oh, thanks, Allie. Welcome to stream.
You've screamed yourself into an appearance because you're being loud.
Oh my gosh, 20 more hearts and maybe you get a pop-up party. He's like, no,
not the pop-up party.
Lucius acts like the pop-up party in torture.
He's so funny. He's so fucking loud. Annoying. I love him, but he's so annoying.
I got nothing to do and I can't figure out how to stream. That's fair.
You gotta make like a scheduled stream. You can't just go live on here.
Yeah, it's weird. You gotta schedule it and it has to be, and then you have to usually wait like 15 minutes before you can start. Thank you, with Angel. Oh, it is pop-up party time.
Come here, Lucius. Come here. I don't know if I can do it with him. He's squiggly. Pee for papas.
There's a pop-up party.
Pee for papas.
He's not doing nothing. You're so bad at pop-up parties.
He's like, no.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to be fired, sir.
Look at him.
We're gonna have to let you go. You're being relinquished of your duties because you're not good enough to do
like, I hate this. He's left. He left. He was not about it. Negan, would you like a pop-up party?
Yeah, I think you need to have at least one person in the stream to read.
Yeah.
Or to stream. I don't really know what it is.
And you'll just like hang out on the loading page till someone joins. Lucius, are you mad at me?
He already only has 3 legs. He doesn't want to lose control of 2 more.
He's like, ah!
Oh no.
He's not about it.
Guys, he's been raining all day. Raining puts me in such a bad mood.
It's so unfortunate because I'm like, rain.
Yeah, I get all of my patience disappears the second it starts thunderstorming. I hate thunderstorms.
Did different styled eye makeup today. Not really a fan of it, but it's okay.
I did really fast makeup, so I got no liquid contour on today.
I did very fast makeup too.
Liz got back at like 6:30. I was listening to my pod fix, doing some editing, And then I was like, shit, I should get into makeup. When I tell you, I've been trying to edit the same damn stuff for like 3 days. And every time I get anywhere close to like a good pace of editing, I have to stop and get into makeup. I'm like, motherfucker.
I do. It's because this makeup requires me to do lines under my eyes. And I was like, I don't think this is a look for me. I don't think this facet of K-beauty is something that I can put on my face because it definitely, or I wasn't doing it right.
Let me see.
But I did lines all the way down like to here. It's just,
Oh, it's because you like to smoky and you can't smoky with that.
yeah. No, the girl she did.
Oh.
But her eyes are a different shape and everything's a different shape. So, like, I should have found someone who was doing K-beauty with, like, my features. Because her face was totally different than mine. Like, where everything sits on my face, her face was, like, nice. But I think she also pulled her face back. Pretty sure she did.
I was like, because
She had
that makeup style is made for Westerners.
Oh, gotcha.
That's because it's supposed to mimic the under eye thing.
I was like, she definitely was not Western at all. But I think she might have pulled her face back. Because she had a.
So I think you would be able to do it if you figured it out. Or like tried.
I don't think it was a good do it in 15 minutes. So it's fine.
Ignoring sleep to be here. Hello, Freya. Hey, Haru.
To be fair, I was dealing with family / my mother's best friend stuff. So there was a lot of stuff going on. It was an intense day.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna debate the eye troughs. I've been through it.
I'm so bad at small talk, and it drains me. I'm like,
we small talk on stream all the time.
Yeah, but stream people are different than like regular people who are like between the ages of 80 to.
Lucius, stop.
Lucius, come here. Come.
Meow.
You can't come this way.
How are you gonna get out of there, huh?
He's so dumb. Come here. Come here. Come on. No, let me tell you.
It's 1 a.m. I'm debating if I should start drawing right now and end it in the morning before my shift, or just wing it completely in the morning. I don't know. Who knows? Also, I feel that Willow.
He's chewing on my toes.
What?
Lucius was chewing on my toes.
Anywho, so today's stream we're gonna be talking about gay things in media. I looked up some statistics and like that because I like to research things. But we'll probably delve into that a little bit once I turn Lucius into a person.
He's playing with the blinds. We have like blinds on one of our doors that are like the swinging kind, that you can like twist shut and stuff. And Lucius likes to just kind of shove his body in between all of them.
It makes this like sound.
He really enjoys it. I should just open them and push them to the side.
You could.
And that way he can enjoy the window.
It's gonna brighten the hell out of your face, but
it will. It's fine. My face already looks like garbage.
Oh boy.
What?
Nothing. Self-propitiated hours.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not like upset about it. I just don't like my makeup today. That's fine. It's okay to have those days. He's literally lounging between them.
Whenever you say Lucius names reminds me of Lucius Malfoy. That's what he's named after. His name is Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah. He's of the prestigious Malfoy family.
I try to make reasons we like Liz list all the time. They don't get me anywhere. Thank you. I made this. It's
so
3D.
Nice. She's so proud of it.
I'm very proud of it. Fuck off. I'm not Italian. I'm gay. You should be proud. I'm off for the week. Thanks.
Ooh, that's exciting, Willow. I just realized that Ari's icon is Kazuha, I think. Or maybe
It was Kazuha.
Kazuha. I couldn't tell before because I couldn't look at the icon very closely.
My MacBook will sleep unless plugged in. That makes sense. We left him on for like fucking.
We got off stream and just left it on accident.
4 or 5 hours yesterday, and he didn't die. I was like, I'm so proud of you. Sorry.
She's also tripped on him. He's struggling.
Listen, I got him as a work laptop, and then the whole world shut down, so I got to keep him.
She did get him as a work laptop.
I got him in the divorce.
It was a pretty good deal.
Right?
Brand new laptop. Look at him. He's so pleased with himself.
He's
Lucius has abandoned the window because I've taken the blinds and opened them.
I know. Because they are the bane of my existence.
He's like, well, I don't care about the window now.
He just wants to make fucking blind noises.
He's like, I just want to make noises with the blinds. God. Now he's sitting next to my feet right now.
He literally drives me up a wall.
He's so cute.
They both do. They know they do. They bothered me for an hour and a half today.
But so they were just distraught that I left.
So they're fighting each other. I'd sit down after spraying them, and then they would find another reason to fight each other, and then they were fighting the donut. And I was like, I put you in a box.
We have this like bed that's like one of those little cat tubes, but it's a donut shape. So we call it the donut because it has one opening and they can walk around in a circle in it. But what they do is one of them gets in and the other one goes in after the other one and like, I guess, attacks the other one's butt. And then they're like freaking out and trying to fight. And it's just, who's going to get out of the donut first? Funny enough, Negan usually goes in second and you see him walk backwards out of the donut because Lucius, he has 3 legs. So Lucius has a lot of flexibility that Negan doesn't have. So if he attacks Lucius's butt, Lucius can turn around and like start beating him up. It's pretty funny. Lucius is back at the window. Look at that. Wow. Hanging out at the window. So yeah, it's very funny to watch. Negan thinks he is tough shit, but he's not. He's a little marshmallow. Speaking of marshmallows, we could totally make s'mores.
We could make s'mores.
That would be fun. Could have a alcoholic beverage that goes with s'mores.
Like what?
Something. We could just have the cookie dough and almond milk. That's pretty good. Cookie dough whiskey. So good.
That's fair. I guess that's kind of like a s'more. It's chocolate. The cream could be the almond milk.
Negan is just going to town on his toes. My cat is just sitting there chewing on his toes like it's a rib. He's so weird. You guys are like,
weird.
I don't care about your weird cats. And I'm like, that's valid.
It just likes to tell everyone about our cats.
I know, they're so weird.
Like, we're trying to drop off this cat bed.
She asked.
It's literally a platitude.
It is.
That's the word of the month, by the way.
I was like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing, platitudes. But she could tell me that she had 3 cats that get along. And I was like, well, I don't. My cats are gremlins.
That's fair.
I was a cat off. Also, I was selling this cat tree, and I was like, cat tree, 5 feet. Also, do not recommend for anyone with cats over 15 pounds, is literally what I wrote in the listing. I was like, which I felt like implied it's not for big cats, which I should have put. Anyway, the girl was like on the fence about it, and I was like, I mean, if you don't want it, it's fine. Just tell me, because I'll sell it to someone else. Didn't say that to her, but I was just like, if you don't want it, it's okay. Just let me know. Like, but I did end up selling the cutesy cat tree. It was a little beat up, more beat up than when I got it, but it was actually in pretty good condition. The cats had ripped off 2 of the little dangly things, and one of them was on its last leg, but maybe her cats will enjoy it for like a day. I don't know. Oh, it hasn't updated yet, I don't think. This looks like your old icon. But maybe it takes a second for the icons to update sometimes. Oh no, Suki, I'm sorry. I was selling it for like half the price of the like brand new, so.
Bro arms are having
Bro arms. Oh. It's because I'm leaning. Nice.
I feel like
But I am selling an automatic cat feeder as well. So if you need one of those, Suki, let me know. I don't have it anymore because where I live, we have like a really, really intense ant problem. So I needed a cat feeder that was, what's it called? Like resistant to bugs. Because I have an issue with that. And then also Negan figure out how to undo the lock at the top because it just twists. So he figured it out. Took him like 2 years, but so I got a new one. That is perfectly valid.
thank you for the hearts with Angel.
Thank you, Angel.
I'm not a cat feeders. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard about the whole X thing. Everyone just said it was the bird's butthole, so.
Mm-hmm. Mine hasn't updated yet. I guess I have to physically do it.
I haven't updated anything.
Will I? Not until it makes me. So, for now, it's a bird. Fucking weird ass, edgy fucking icon that he has put on this app.
I feel like Elon Musk would benefit from watching the Barbie movie. It's the exact representation of what they're talking
I don't know what's wrong with that man.
It's so weird.
I should have fucking known with the cat girls, and I didn't. I laughed at the cat girl thing years ago, and now I'm like, ah, yes.
It was a sign.
I'm like, oh boy. He's a trip. If he went to Mars, I'd be like, bet. Yeah, you should do that.
He made this whole tweet a long time ago, and he's like, I love cat girls. And everyone was like, what?
My jaw.
What about it?
It's like so much higher on this side.
That's the lighting.
No, look at it.
It's
Like the distance.
Okay.
It's a little bit lower on one side.
I look at your face so often, my love. I promise you.
Got Scott McCall face.
It is the lighting. Ah!
Aren't cat? I don't know. Isn't that just the word for cat in Japanese?
What?
Neko.
Yeah, this one's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I'm not up to current terms, but
Sorry, that was at Willow's comment. I didn't school my face for that one.
Neko Musume is what it's called. It's not called Neko's. Neko's just a cat. But Neko Sume. There's also Kameno Mimi, which is just feline traits. Neko Mimi, which is just like
Angel.
the ears. Just watch my brother do some stupid stuff because currently rating is also lightning. You know, that's the most boy thing I've heard all day.
I think there's just been like a translation error because I was like, it is definitely the Japanese word for cat. But I feel like that happens though too. Sometimes. Koneko.
I wish to be a mermaid at the bottom of the ocean. Fair.
Willow would be in the bottom of the ocean watching people come down in submarines and be like, that's wild.
And they explode. And you'd be like,
Squint.
now you're putting shit in the ocean? Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're not even going to take it out?
Right. It's absolutely there's already fucking plastic bottles down here and all kinds of nonsense.
Popcorn, what happens? What would be the ocean equivalent to popcorn? Ocean equivalent to popcorn.
Seafoam. I don't know what you thought you were gonna get. Type in ocean plant life.
Ocean
Popcorn.
creatures that taste like popcorn. What?
That's not an ocean creature at all. Bear cats.
Bear cats taste
Smell
like popcorn.
like popcorn.
Oh, they smell like popcorn.
They can hang out.
That's so weird.
That's perfectly fine. They can hang out. Me on my shell phone, y'all won't believe this shit. With the clam. I never. Shell phone 14.
I found something on the internet and I am so disturbed. This terrifying sea creature is the world's only delicacy that can literally fuck itself. Chile's Piru, also known as the sea squirt or poor man's Viagra, tastes like the ultimate representation of the ocean. It says when you eat pure, you'll last all night long. A Chilean fisherman tells me with a huge grin as he reaches into a cooler and pulls out a sea creature that looks like a prop from a low-budget sci-fi horror movie. I'm walking through La Caleta and the artisanal fishing stands in Santiago of Chile's largest and most important food festival, promoting Chilean cuisine and culture. And the fisherman then opens a jar of bright orange pate, dips a spoon inside, gives me a taste. It's as if the sea urchins, oysters, and kelp jumped into a blender, fermented for a year, and formed the ultimate representation of ocean in one concentrated bite. It looks so bad, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna take a photo, put it in the Discord. No?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's your phone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I gotta do all the work around here.
I'm imagining just when someone says the taste of the ocean, I was like, no, absolutely not. Not in a million years. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, you're supposed to send solo photos.
That sounds like not my problem. Let's see.
All right, Ben is putting it in the Discord right now.
Enjoy that. This is one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen in my life. Frightening, absolutely frightening. Andrew Zimmern explains to the camera on an episode of Bizarre Foods, calling the pure one of the most bizarre foods he's ever eaten. I will never forget this as long as I live, he says. But pure is known for its peculiar makeup and strange appearance. Instead, it has strong roots in Chile's food history, a century-old local delicacy that is finding its way back into some of the country's top restaurants.
That's horrifying. Okay.
The pure can literally fuck itself. This digonic hermaphrodite has selfing capabilities. If no partner is found, it releases a cloud of eggs and sperm into the water, and poof, external tadpole larvae develops. That's crazy! Imagine if that's how kids were made. You just throw both of them into a pot and you're like, I don't really want to, procreate with another human. What if I just
throw it in a pot,
poof, into a bath and then make some tadpoles?
It's sea monkeys. That's what this is. This is literally sea monkeys. This is IRL sea monkeys. Sea monkeys, I've never really understood very well because I always thought they were like actually living things. So I refused to ever acquire them. Like I had friends who had them and I was like, they look real. And they're like, no, it's fake. And I'm like, that looks like a real thing. And they're like, mm-mm. And I'm like, can you find out if they're real? I've never Googled it. Sea monkeys.
They're real.
See this? But they come in like this like pouch.
Yeah.
And they're in just like
they're
a
a biome.
I was like, that looks like a living thing. And they're like, nah, it's fine. They'd like throw it in the fucking toilet when they're done. And I was like,
they're literally a biome.
So it's a lie?
Yes.
That's so awful. I knew it.
I told you that. You don't listen to me.
They're food for my fish. They were also food for a toilet for like a million 10-year-olds when I was a kid. I would just like stare into the thing after they poured them in. I'm like, that's a living thing. And they're like, mm-mm. And I'm like, me. I was just like, I got in so many arguments with people over it.
Mm-hmm. Was the kisses a way of saying, I'm sorry I never listened to you, babe. I love you.
Sure.
Thank you for the hearts. Watching the ghost or something.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Whatever makes you feel better.
Yeah, totally.
A goblin.
Yes.
That sounds unfortunate, Sky. I'd help Liz give the cats like medicine before, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Pill's easier though if you can convince the cat to eat the not eat around the pill and put it in a pocket of cheese or something. Liquid is impossible to put in a pocket. You actually have to shove the thing down their throat. It's awful. Lucius was like at us.
Anywho.
Oh, he's so cute. Hi.
Representation.
Talking about
the gays in media. Do you guys have any questions?
Let's go.
We could discuss it. I have so many thoughts. I pulled up the GLAAD report for 21 and 22 in case anybody's interested. I doubt anyone's ever interested. Why do gays do stories better? You know, I have theories on this. I do have theories. And I think it's because there is no genderification of the story, and that's why it's better. There's no gender prerogative when writing it. There's no stereotypes being like centered around, and so the story can build and the plot can develop without any kind of hindrance based off of those more outdated kind of norms, you know?
Also find a lot of, although there are some really great heteronormative stories, I feel like a lot of them kind of follow the same trajectory in a lot of their love stories. It's like there's a few exceptions obviously, but most of them kind of feel like formulaic almost. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to see a little bit of difference.
It's because when you find a story, it's like a romance and everything, we've gotten to the point where if you do find a book where the female's a strong, independent entity in the story, people are like, whoa, this is crazy. This never happened. And that in itself should probably say something about how our media is and how the representation of femme presenting or women or straight relationships kind of develops, is because you have all these stories, and it shouldn't be a shock that a female or female presenting character is an independent, strong entity. That should just be a norm.
Allie wants to know, are we talking about gay media in America, Western media, or worldwide?
We can talk about anything you want. If we're talking about worldwide, blatant homophobia is going to be a huge thing. Because there's still plenty of countries that are just yeah, you're gay, you die. You're gay, you get 100 lashes. We specifically, every time we look at cons to guest at, we're all right, which places can we go and not be,
subjected to stoning,
subjected to lashes for being gay. So you gotta think about those things. Not the whole world isn't yeah, you could be gay, it's cool. You put my face on here, so can I make it to where I can be a co-host without my face? You could just turn your camera off and just talk.
Yeah,
I don't know what it looks like, but I think it might just be your icon.
Yeah, it's just your icon. So right now, if I press the camera, it would just get rid of our faces. It would just be our
Meow.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. You want to be in my lap?
What is the fun, spicy kind of lashes? Mr. Worldwide. But yeah, so like especially in a lot of Asian, like China, I think there's a few. Let's see. Let me look up a list.
I mean, that's why you have stories where there's a lot of implied moments instead of actual.
Yeah,
moments.
Especially with Chinese media. There's a lot of very heavily implied things, but I don't think they can actually do anything.
Yeah, that's where you get terms like sworn brother, things like that appearing in media, which is interpreted differently in America, which is fine. But I feel like there's also, you have to be careful because, especially with those medias that aren't made by Americans, they're made from another country, and I think there should be a line that isn't crossed, which is like disrespecting other cultures and their like way to use words and phrases that may be different here, and we don't see that unfortunately in fandom. Hello, River.
Fun fact: December of last year, Singapore finally got rid of the controversial law which banned sex between men. So, go you Singaporeans.
Oh wow! In the same month, High Court in Barbados struck out laws that criminalized gay sex. July last year, courts in Antigua and Barbuda declared a law criminalizing same-sex acts between consenting adults.
There are 64 countries that have laws that criminalize homosexuality, which means if you go to them and you are gay and you do gay things, you are in trouble and they can arrest you.
Yep.
So keep it on the mind.
Yeah, Nigeria and Uganda are really. I saw a video from one of the their like I guess congressional like meetings. I'm pretty sure it was Uganda, and it was horrifying. They were very anti-gay. Pretty sure it was Uganda. Like 95% sure.
But yeah, on top of all of that, if we are talking about global things, because there are 64 countries that ban gay things, they tend to ban gay things in their media as well, which means that all of your not gay countries, i.e., America, and everywhere else where it's like legal and great, if they're doing like a global press release of something, they're less likely to put a gay character in it because they know it'll be banned in certain countries. I was like, so say you have this multi-billion-dollar property, right? And you're working on it, and you're like, well, what if I made the main character gay, right? You need to take into consideration that that film will not be played in any of those 64 countries. And that is another thing. And that's why there's such a struggle with getting representation in media. And it's because regardless of what the base country thinks for the media, that the money grumbling people in the background who are like, how are we going to make the most profits, are thinking more on the terms of how can this profit, how can this see the most people, and less on the terms of it would be very beneficial if there was some gay representation in my movie. Mm-hmm.
There was a movie recently that had, it was a popular movie. It was within the last year, so not super recently. There was a character in the movie that was gay, and it was banned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what movie it was. There was a movie recently. It was a big movie. It was within the last year, I think. There was a gay character in it, and because of it, they didn't play it in certain countries. Was it a Marvel movie?
Yeah, it was Doctor Strange, right?
Was it Doctor Strange? Okay. There was one that was like, there was a major character that was gay, and it was not being played in certain countries because of that. And it was, I'm pretty sure, Marvel.
Hold on. Doctor Strange banned.
In China. Yep.
Following the news that a small, growing number of countries have banned Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness due to his inclusion of an LGBTQ character, the movie movie's lead has spoken at length about the expected disappointment of the reaction to the movie by countries including Egypt and Saudi Arabia. Benedict Cumberbatch slams countries banning Doctor Strange because he is an ally.
Mm-hmm. Of course he is.
Of course he is.
He's
a dragon.
He's a dragon. He's great. I thought it was Uganda. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, the Glass Onion was also banned. Glass Onion was, I think it was Eternals was. God,
what is his name from Glass Onion?
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. I love him. Benoit LeBlanc. I love him. That's who you should cosplay. It'd be great. I could be the stay-at-home Hugh Grant boyfriend. My eyes already look like his. It's fine. Sad. You were so much.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Here's all the ones that are banned. Eternals.
Oh, no surprise. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Qatar.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Dang, it's because they felt it was a far cry from authentic Chinese art and blocked the movie's release.
Dang, that's crazy.
The Yin Yang Master, Dream of Eternity. After only 10 days in theater, China pulled the Yin Yang Master, Dream of Eternity. The film follows a hero and his journey to the capital to attend the Heaven ceremony. Shortly after the movie's release, rumors of plagiarism began circulating. Viewers noticed the scenes looked too familiar to be coincidental. They copied scenes from Marvel's 2016 Doctor Strange. Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Captain Marvel. What?
Something about Nick Fury's eye patch?
They banned it because Nick Fury wears an eye patch.
That one? Bizarre.
Interesting. Deadpool.
Oh, unsurprising.
Because of violence, nudity, graphic language are among the reasons. I promise you it's the pegging.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight. Cultural sensitivities in some elements of the film.
Includes the Cape Crusaders trip to China, which may or may not be the reasons Warner Brothers canceled the movie's release in said country.
Wonder Woman was
banned in Lebanon.
Beirut.
Oh, that makes sense because Gal Gadot was part of is she still part of the Israeli army, or she used to be?
I don't think
I
so.
thought she was. Something like that. She served in it. That makes sense. Probably the same reason for Justice League as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Lebanon does not like her. Valid. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
What, that she was in the army?
Yeah, in another country. It's so wild. It's just like, I never knew until like I saw all the drama around it. I was like, that's crazy. The Little Mermaid did horrible in Asian countries because of racism. The amount of bullshit Haley received because it was horrid. She took a pic with a K-pop idol and they complained that she was staining their precious idol. Oh God. Jesus Christ. People really do be ugly.
Ooh, Suicide Squad, because a band of misfit criminals turning good is inappropriate for the negative outlook on life.
They're like, don't become a criminal and then make your life better. How dare you?
How dare you?
Oh, wow, Malaysia thought Daredevil, the old one with Ben Affleck, was too violent.
Too violent. Also, they didn't like the devil being used in the title of the character's name. It's your mother.
It's my mom. My mom actually lives there.
Was his mom hates that Lucius's name is Lucius because it's too close to Lucifer.
So she calls him Lucy. I'm like, that's not his name. Bye, Lilac. Have a good night.
All right, we're gonna make alcoholic beverages. We're gonna chat about gay things, and we're gonna make s'mores.
You know, sometimes I see things and I'm like, wow, that's crazy, man.
Like what?
There's Willow's the commercial Willow's talking about. That's fucking crazy. Sometimes I'm like, oh, China's, you know, they're trying. They're trying. They're making some jumps, making some leaps. They're doing better.
They're gonna need to take some fucking leaps and bounds.
No, they're not. And then I hear things. I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. I like studied in college. I studied.
We have to add milk to the list.
We do. I studied Chinese history for a semester in college, and I found out some of the things about, like, I mean, every country historically, every single country has things that you read and you're like, that's crazy. And China had a bunch, and I was like, but I mean, it's like that with any country, especially this country. But it's crazy, and I was like, oh, maybe they've been making some changes.
Where's the chalky syrup?
It should be in the door. Might have gotten put in the cabinet because it doesn't need to be refrigerated. Maybe we used up the other one. We did make a bunch of that drink that time Brandon was here. I think I made like 2 or 3 for him. Some people call Lucifer Lucy. Yeah, I know, but I know my mom's doing it because she's being weird. And I'm like, stop.
She doesn't know how to not be weird.
The world is icky. It is. What else is there's so
Icky?
What?
What's icky?
The world, just like
The world is fucking icky.
It is. You know, honestly, like, even on a like smaller scale, like, what the fuck? I like posted this TikTok and yay, like it did well. But there's so many comments, and I was like, I was on TikTok live a few nights ago, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to look at these comments because the world is icky, and there's a lot of really mean people. I checked a video that was smaller because I was like, oh, how's this video doing? There were so many really aggressive, mildly concerning Russian comments, and I was like reading them. I'm like, oh my god. On one of my videos, and I was like, because typically whenever anything I post goes to another country, it actually has a good response from other countries more than from America. But listen, I got to the bad side of Russian TikTok, and I was like, oh god, not where I want to be. I've heard mixed things about Japan, Willow.
About what?
Willow's saying like that they're worried about going to Japan because of their skin color. I heard mixed.
Japan's racist about everybody.
Yeah, but Japan is racist with literally everyone who's not Japanese.
Yeah, they don't like anybody else.
They don't, but they do like acquiring things from other cultures and making it their own.
So does everyone.
Yeah, so does everywhere else. There's this one trend though that was like people were really mad about on TikTok, like 6 months ago I saw, and it was like the protective hairstyles. But I mean, we have that here, but there was like a lot of people who were doing that over in Japan.
Oh yeah, no, Japan's been stealing fucking black culture for a million years.
Yeah, they have.
But you know, there's a lot of countries that are stealing black culture for a million years.
There is actually, there really is.
Like, get in line.
Yeah. I was like, I've heard though, I've heard mixed things about Japan. If you're, so I was looking up for myself, and so I was like, I was getting mixed things about people will be like staring because of a good thing, or people will take advantage of you and like upsell prices for you and try to like
yeah, they're gonna do that. They're
yeah.
gonna try and upsell prices. To be fair, I haven't been there in quite some time, but especially if you don't know how to read the prices and everything.
Yeah, if you have to ask questions about prices too, like they will take advantage of you. Some people will. That's some of the things I've read. And some of the videos I've seen where people are like, yeah, like when you go, make sure you have like, even if you can't hold a heavy conversation, like you can at least read and understand like their currency and then like simple things when you go over there,
But
like simple
also
phrases.
know it's going to be just like if someone foreign came to America. It's
Exactly.
the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Some people are honest and they aren't going to try to swindle you, but some people might.
They're going to be kind and they're going to be helpful. And then other people are going to be racist, or they're going to be conniving, or they're going to try to take advantage. It's just...
You should, yeah, if you go with her, then you should be fine, Willow. I was like, we have a friend of a friend who actually is pretty good at speaking Japanese, and I don't know if when we go, if she would be going, but she would be great to have with us. Savannah. Because Savannah is actually pretty, like, good at communicating. Has been studying Japanese for a while. One of our friends likes to just they're whenever they have to talk to anyone when they're in Japan, they're like, sumimasen. To every person. That's like their favorite opening phrase. What does it stand for again? I forgot. It's like sumimasen.
It's an apology.
Yeah. That's how they start. They walk up to every person. That's their opening line.
It's like to be fair, like it's an apologetic greeting.
It is, yeah.
America doesn't have apologetic greetings, though.
That's true. I just always funny because whenever our friend tells stories, it always starts with them saying that on their adventures. During Pride Month, I was wearing pride shirt. A girl Shirley came up to me and said, "You know, being gay is a sin." I just looked at her and said, "Okay, then see you in hell." Oh, yeah. People, you know, that's one of the things. Like, if you are wearing like Pride merch and things like that, or people always got something to say to you. They really do. It's, you know, it's the way of the world. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And it's like Amanda was there for ages too, so she's pretty good at like basic things, but it's been a while since you've been there.
But also got to understand that slang changes over the years too. So
yeah.
Also, if you're from different regions speak differently too.
Yeah, just like here. And
here's not too bad, except for some words like y'all and yous and
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Use guys. Use guyses.
People. New York was an adventure. I like it.
Oh gosh. Willow saying that some of her friends were saying that if they had gone to Bolivia with them, that people have just been outright touching them without asking. They're like, I'm not about that. I don't think anyone is about. I'm not about that. I think I went one.
Japan might do that too.
Japan?
I was like, oh, there's a lot of countries that have no personal boundaries. I'm just warning you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna be like, sumimasen. Mm-hmm.
You too.
Yeah.
Because you're blonde.
That's what I'm saying. Sumimasen removes hair from hand. Mm-hmm. No. And I remember going into this one restaurant, and it was an authentic restaurant, and it was in another state, and so I was like really small. I was like 10, and I had like probably a little past shoulder length blonde hair. I think I had started growing it back out. Maybe I was 12 or 13. Anyway, I was really young, and we went into this authentic Mexican restaurant, and like everyone who was there spoke like fluent. Like there was barely anybody who was speaking English unless they were talking to customers. And when I walked in, there was these 3 guys who were like talking at the front, and they literally just stopped what they were doing, and they were like at me, and I was like this like weird little geeky 12-year-old, and I was just like, what is going on? It was wild. I then found out later that like blonde hair, if it's like natural, I guess blonde hair, or even dyed blonde hair, people are like, just wild. I guess that makes sense.
It's rebellious for so if you have Western features and you have blonde hair, it's like exotic. But if you have Asian features and you have dyed hair, it's rebellious. It's like a rebel-y thing or like an anarchy thing.
Yeah, I was like,
gangstery thing.
I guess I kind of get it though, because when I see people with really pretty, like colorful hair, I stare. I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. But it's because I'm like, that's really pretty. But maybe that's also what other people are doing with blonde hair.
It's really chocolatey.
I see that. Don't chalky milk.
It's not bad though. It is a bit too chocolatey, but that's fine.
Well, it's like basically the way they've timed everything, like for doing like Leia's hair, and then their trip, most likely they'll have the Leia hair when they go. So they're like, I'm just gonna grab a really large beanie if I have to, because touching my skin is one thing, it's rude, but my hair, absolutely not. I was like, that's valid. Yeah, no. It's so weird. Like, I think it's just because in America, people just randomly touching your hair is just weird. People are like, because I also am like, why would you touch my hair?
Right.
Unless it's someone I know.
Will you eat too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. S'mores. I will slice and dice over my hair, as you should. Your personal space. It's just so wild. But it's other countries. It's so crazy. This is not about gay representation in media anymore.
It's about representation in world.
In the world. In the world.
In world.
Yeah. It's always good to ask. Before you touch people's hair.
My friends can touch my hair, but that's about it. It's like a weird germ thing, too.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from just being fucking rude, it's just weird.
Mm-hmm. Like, where your hands been? What you been touching?
Yeah.
I don't want that on me. It's not cute.
Not cute, though.
But you know what is the most not cute? Open chest binding and have someone licking up your chest. I was thinking about germs. I was like, that one is...
Mm-hmm. I was still really deep in my germ-isms back then, too, so...
You were having a crisis.
I wasn't as deep. I was not as deep. If I was in, like, prime germ, I would have punched them, and then I would probably be in trouble, because they were probably underage. I don't fucking know. Side note.
Come here, baby.
I'll push this back a little bit because I'm tired of waiting. It's my back hurt. Wow.
It's me, Mario.
Down to.
We're so far from you guys now.
Not really. Oh shit. Oh, s'mores!
They're gonna be toasty s'mores.
How did you get colored marshmallows?
I got like blue and red marshmallows from the store because they were on sale. I mean, it's like boo. Because they're not cute when they're turned into s'mores. Ooh, it smells so nice though. If we look at them, they're little rainbow s'mores. They're color changing too, so when they're warm, they like change colors.
Do they?
Yeah, see, that's why it's turning green. That's why this was turning orange.
But they need to be really hot then. Should I have put the chocolate on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You should put it underneath the
marshmallow.
Yeah, since
Put
they're
it back in there. Anyways, what do we think about queer baiting?
I think at a certain level, it's one of those things that I've come to accept in certain media. Like, it's not my, like, queer baiting isn't my, like, I'm fucking done. I honestly, and I don't know what it says about, I expect it before I expect it to be actually gay.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's the problem with it, is it, like, We expect it at this point.
Yeah. So when something isn't, and it's like actually
gay,
it's like, oh, that's awesome. That's
like,
great.
What? I didn't know it did that.
Oh no, big storm. So it's not even really like the characters are faking being queer. It's more along the
characters
lines...
are straight, but there's a lot of very heavily implied gay scenes.
Yeah.
Or like romantic scenes between straight characters.
Intense sexual tension between them that would otherwise not actually be there if the characters were as they are, like, portrayed in the story. But there's also shows where they wanted, the creators wanted it to be gay, and the company that produced it was like, no, but this is what you can have, which happens a lot, which is unfortunate, but sometimes people are like, well, I just want my story to get out there, so if it's not the main part of the story, I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
A huge one is Voltron. I will say.
It makes sense for older shit when it wasn't acceptable. So, or is widely accepted. So when you have like older series, for example, Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon in America. When it was brought over to America, they
made that one rendition.
Yeah, but they changed it. They made them siblings.
Cousins.
Yeah, cousins. It was really weird.
That wasn't really queer baiting so much as it was erasure.
It was, yeah. That one wasn't queer baiting. That was erasure.
Yeah, because the original story was gay. The translation was not.
They do. I love that you're just getting Depop recommendation things popping up. They're like, hey, come look at this thing.
They're fucking listening. They're listening.
You think it's melted?
Oh. A lot of people drop it. Yeah. There's no heat on it. I was just letting it melt with the residual heat. Mm-hmm. You want me to get it?
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you ignore the later seasons, Voltron great. The later seasons are where they kind of drop the ball.
Really dropped the ball with Lotor's story, in my opinion, but...
Same with Laura.
Yeah. Lotor was such a really well-designed character. He was so pretty, he was so cool, and then they were like, And I was like, till my final minute in that series, I waited for something better for that character, and it never happened.
You looking at?
I heard a buzz.
Well, that's a shame they never finished Voltron, right?
That's crazy.
It's melty, by the way.
Yay. I want the blue one.
He was pretty, right?
Lotor's so cool. I think these are flavored marshmallows.
Are they? Maybe. Is there marshmallow on me?
No, but they're probably on me.
It's on your lips.
Crazy. Can't believe they never finished it.
Let's look up popular queer baity shows. Oh, God. How did I forget? Supernatural. On the top of the fucking list. There's no way Dean wasn't in love with Castiel.
Closely followed by Sherlock.
Yes, Sherlock 2. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
I love the shows. Don't get me wrong. We have Sherlock, I think, on DVD.
I still haven't seen the final season.
And I would definitely get Supernatural on DVD if it wasn't fucking costing an arm and leg because there's 400,000 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no way that wasn't queer baiting. Especially their final moments. Are you kidding me? When Castiel's like, "I love you," and Dean's just like,
Dean, Castiel's like, wait, put up your thumb. Castiel's like, "I love you, Dean." Dean's like, this is the
That's Castiel. This is Dean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scene right there. We really want to do Destiel stuff so bad. Amanda has everything for it. I have everything for Dean. We just haven't done it. Amanda even has the coat. Castiel X Dean, baby.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Destiel it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We have seen Heartstopper. That one is gay though, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Sherlock.
These are all Teen Wolf's there too.
Teen Wolf, you know, I will say, yeah, they really build up Derek and Styles.
They do.
10 TV shows. Oh, top 25 most
Egregious.
acts of queer baiting.
Mm-hmm. Really fucking ridiculously awful.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm about it. Let's see. Tegan and Michaela from How to Get Away with Murder. I've never seen How to Get Away.
Oh my god. I never got to Tegan, but I do remember Michaela. I would be interested to see that because Michaela was definitely with a guy in the beginning of that series. How to Get Away with Murder is a really great series, by the way. I just haven't finished it. Oh my god, yes! Yes! Emma and Regina from Once Upon a Time?
Mortal enemies.
They
turned
literally
fierce companions who
share a
refuse to
kid.
stand more than 6 inches apart at all times while raising their son together. Sure, that's straight. Tegan is a mentor to Michaela, but why does the camera always zoom in on Michaela's longingly devastated face when Tegan blows past her to hang out with Annalise? And that's just for starters.
Right? Oh, this next one, I literally wanted to watch the show, found out it wasn't gay, and then didn't watch it.
Jane and Maura.
From Rizzoli and Isles. Literally, I was like, oh my god, these two are totally a thing. They're not. And I was like, because all the trailers made it look like they were a couple. I have not seen Nimona.
Kara and Lena from Supergirl. If this show was called Superman and Kara Danvers was Clark Kent, and these two actors had this kind of chemistry and were experiencing this kind of intimacy and soul-destroying, maybe even literally earth-shattering fights about their relationship, there's no way anyone would consider them just friends.
Mm-hmm. I never saw Warehouse 13. Apparently Micah and HG.
In Warehouse 13. 5th season was maybe the biggest roundhouse kick to a collective fandom's teeth I have ever seen in my life. You could close out a blossoming electric series-long romance arc that actually caused queer fans to successfully secure a final season, or you could send Micah off into the sunset with a guy who's basically her brother, and you chose the second thing.
That's crazy.
Rachel and Quinn from Glee. The thing that doesn't make sense about Rachel and Quinn never exploring each other's feelings for each other was that by the time Glee was over, Ryan Murphy could have made everyone on Fox gay, and it would have been fine with the network. And Quinn even ultimately did quench her thirst twice with Santana.
All I gotta say is this next one, for multiple reasons, is so fucked. So I'm gonna preamble this with, Sherlock, BBC, wouldn't give us gay Watson and Holmes. And we at this point have long accepted that's not a thing. Fine. But then an American fucking production company comes out with a literal opportunity for hetero Watson and Holmes. And they don't fucking do it. Literally are physically incapable of making Sherlock Holmes and Watson together in any capacity. And I was like, you literally made Watson a girl that is straight, presumably. I don't remember, but you could have. Are you fucking kidding me? So then they have an opportunity because they had tension. These two did in the series. Watson and Moriarty
from Elementary.
From Elementary. And they also apparently didn't do that either. I never saw the final season of Elementary, but I know that she and Sherlock didn't end up together. It's so fucking stupid.
I'm not saying this because Natalie Dormer looks like she's a bisexual secret at all times, always. Like, that's the way her face was made. I'm not saying it because of that. If I was saying it just because of that, Sansa and Marjorie would also be on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Spencer and Arya from Pretty Little Liars. When you're saying the name of your ship out loud on the show, Team Sparia, put your mouths together and prove it.
Stop!
Emily and JJ from Criminal Minds.
Okay, but hear me out. Also, Emily and what's her name? Baby girl.
Oh, Emily and Garcia
and Emily, also valid ship. Garcia gets so excited when she's going to see Emily.
Yeah,
she
even Spencer's
so
like the only person you would be that excited to see is Emily.
Yes!
She goes all the way to like England after Emily's like sent to be like some Interpol nonsense thing.
Honestly, Criminal Minds is just fucking a dumpster fire of things that could have happened, should have happened, and never fucking happened.
Yeah, speaking of ones, Garcia and Derek, the most fucking compatible creatures I've ever seen on a TV show, and they never did anything with it.
Never did anything with it, and it's so fucking frustrating because I think Garcia and Derek would have been the cutest couple.
It would have been the best couple.
And it would have been so fucking cute.
It bothers me deeply.
It bothers me so much.
I also really love Spencer and Derek.
Spencer and Derek's really good too. I really, really love Gideon and
Hodge.
Yeah, but also
Spencer.
Yeah, Gideon Spencer. That one's a wild one because he's more mentor, but they're it's fine. What was another one that I really like? Oh my gosh. Honestly, Rossi. I think Rossi with whoever he's always with, all his ladies. That one just
He's got 100.
He's got so many ladies.
So many women.
He's got so many. But I think Emily also would have been really cool to see with Hodge. It's a hetero ship, but I was like, that would have been really cool. No, that's yours. I had two.
Oh.
I was rooting for them, right? These companies can make so much money if they just stop being a bunch of fucking pussies, right?
Right, the gay people are really fucking strong, and they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So.
They're like, we would like to watch this. No. Criminal Minds, man. We're on season 12 now. It's taken us about 2 years together watching this. It takes a long time to get through. All right, these next two, I don't have really a horse in these races because I didn't watch either of these.
Skye and Simmons from Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Peggy and Angie from Agent Carter. The beginning of an issue, Marvel and Disney still haven't had the guts to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Phase 2 of that same issue. Whoever wrote this article, I'm dying.
Oh my god, yes. Bonnie and Annalise from How to Get Away with Murder would also have been a really great fucking ship because Annalise was always in all these fuck-ass relationships. So was Bonnie.
Sometimes you're just a woman standing in front of another woman loving her enough to murder someone for her. That's me, bitch.
I love Annalise, though, so she fucking is my favorite character in the whole show. We have to watch an episode of that together.
I'm mad, man.
It's so good. I love Annalise. She's great. I like her.
Janeway and Seven from Star Trek. You don't get 700 fanfics written about you if you're on a TV show from 1995 if you're straight, and that's just a fact.
Oh, this one.
Buffy and Faith from Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote their enemy to gal pal kiss into the script and then chickened out and made it a forehead kiss, which actually makes it more gay if you think about it.
There was Joss Whedon, honestly, just continuously dropping the ball. And, you know, he started in really shitty story writing ways, and then just got consistently worse as years went by. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Buffy Faith would have been great.
Joe and Blair from The Facts of Life. I've never seen The Facts of Life. I haven't seen a lot of these shows, but The Facts of Life writers better be glad Twitter didn't exist when the show was on air. They would have never had a peaceful night's sleep in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Buffy. They're just like, come on. This person just has pictures of the stuff, the name of the show, and the caption underneath is, come on. No, nothing else. Just come on.
Alex and Olivia, Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. There's a picture of them together and it just says, come on.
Come on.
Laurel and Nissa from Arrow.
That was good. I remember Nissa. She was angry.
Your ex-dead ex-girlfriend's sister, who also is your ex-girlfriend of the show's main character. That's such a classic comic book and CW fodder. It's like catnip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Legend of the Seeker. My mom was obsessed with this one, by the way.
Kara and Colin. Legend of Seeker.
Yeah, she's obsessed.
Xena HD, TVH. They're real pretty.
Mm-hmm. We should watch this. It's apparently really, really good.
I like their outfits. It's given The Witcher.
It is giving The Witcher. This is one of my mom's favorite shows pre the downfall.
Fair enough.
If Buffy ever kissed Faith on the jaw near her ear, I would have crumbled. Mm-hmm. We want to do Buffy Faith. It would be so good. Man, it would be such a great
I
Faith.
think I bought a wig for it, and then we never did it.
Mm-hmm. We literally just
story of our lives.
Just got to take outfits from our closets at this point, and we would be Buffy Faith.
Betty and Gladys from Bomb Girls.
Didn't watch that one.
I know it's all Betty and Kate for most people. Betty and Gladys had their sizzling chemistry. Came from opposite sides of the tracks, were frenemies to gal pals, and also Gladys would have relished in this particular fuck you to her family. Makes too much sense to be platonic. Daenerys and Miss Andy. Was it Miss Andy? Is that how you say that?
I only watched far enough to when she first appeared, and then I stopped watching the show. Not because of that, but I just literally don't know.
It would have turned out better for both of them if they'd just admitted what was going on here and flown off together on Dragon. Mm-hmm. That's fair.
No doubt.
Betty and Veronica from Riverdale.
I can see it.
Check your sell-by dates, ladies. Faux lesbian kissing hasn't been taboo since 1994.
Grace and Frankie isn't about two lesbians? My mind is blown. I thought this was a show about lesbians. I thought they were just two old lesbian ladies. This is crazy.
They're honestly almost out of rom-com tropes to explore with these two loves of each other's lives, and if they don't end this show together, it's a goddamn lie.
That's crazy. Totally. The originals from Legend of the Seeker.
Xena and Gabrielle. Xena. This person's so funny. They're like the original gays. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Laverne and Shirley.
From Laverne and Shirley. Just a couple of bosom buddies sharing a job, a home, a life, a bowling league, and a secret choreographed dance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I'm going to send you guys... I'm going to figure out how to do this. I'm going to send you guys this thing so you can read this with a copy.
It's just amusing.
So you guys can experience this with us. I think I have Discord on here somewhere.
I know, right, Willow? Incredible. I thought they were gay. Some epic music to talk about these stories, just not getting any gay representation as they should.
It's a very serious topic. You know, it's very important.
My adult chalky.
All right. There you guys go. So you guys can scroll along with us, learn some things. It's pretty funny. We're down at Eve and Villanelle killing Eve. They murdered someone together, which was sex. I don't understand what's confusing here. Drew, are you describing queer baiting? They murdered someone together, which is sex. Is the new they did magic together, which is sex. Drew, Villanelle is so explicitly queer, though she called another woman Eve as roleplay. If anything is unrequited love, it's unrequited love, not baiting. Right. No one's arguing that Villanelle isn't queer. Is it unrequited in canon, or is it baiting the audience? That's the fine line we're working with here. Drew Gregory. Killing Eve is an epic story of a woman who falls in love with her straight best friend, the government agent hunting her.
Yeah. That was the end of it. That's so funny. They're like, wait, this is you know what else is queer baiting? Hannibal.
Hannibal is so queer baiting.
We all love it. We're all Hannibal fans.
We're all there, but it's there. I was like, if we're gonna throw Teen Wolf into the box, we have to throw Hannibal into the box.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing, though. They never give it. Hannibal, Supernatural are on the same level in my mind. You have these two characters that are inexplicably
in love with each other.
They never say it. And I'm like, why can't you say it? And it's
like they had a cut where they kiss and they chose not to use it.
It's never been shown. They've talked about it. They're like, yeah, there's a cut where we kiss. And they've never released it, never shown it, never released the DVD. It says gay ending option. Like, I was just like, yeah, I am Will Graham.
Oh my God, stop.
These are otherwise great shows that baited their fans. Oh my God, yes. Fucking Stranger Things, yes.
Yeah, Stranger Things. Season 3 Stranger Things introduced Robin as the first LGBTQ character in the hit TV show. And while her character is a newcomer to the cast, fans have looked into the potential for another queer character and has been met with the show. That has been met with the show since one, Will.
Mm-hmm.
So Will, yeah, that's fair. Will is so fucking in love. Is it Will that's in love with Mike?
Yeah, he's in love with yeah.
Because Mike's the one who's in love with 11?
Yeah.
Or thinks?
Yeah.
So. Fans have named the ship between Mike and Will Byler upon the release of season 4, and the cast and crew had hinted and confirming Will's sexuality, but much to the dismay of fans, Will never came out in season 4, even though there were plenty of opportunities for him to do so. And while Will's emotional speeches in the van may allude to his true feelings for Mike, it's overshadowed by his speech reaffirming 11 and Mike's relationship. With one season left of the series, fans can only hope his sexuality will be explored further.
Okay, one thing I do have to say, though, about Will is I've never related to a character so hard in my entire fucking life, because Will is literally there, like, in love with someone, and is like, but one of them is their best friend, and they're like, they have feelings for this person, but they're like, oh no, yeah, like, I feel like you guys are meant to be together. It is so fucking good in the process of hurting himself. I've done that so much in my life.
There really is not enough trans representation in movies and shows. I will say probably, I don't really watch a ton of TV shows because they take over our life. But one of the ones that like really caught my eye as a very well done version of it was Euphoria. Mm-hmm. Euphoria is a little rough for me to watch, but I think they did Jules' character incredibly.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jules' character.
I know. She's great. I think some of the content
in the show is rough.
It's rough.
But her character is great.
Mm-hmm. She's awesome.
To be fair, I'm just not a huge fan of that type of drama show.
Yeah.
I do love the way it's filmed, though.
Oh my God, the filming is phenomenal. So beautiful. The way that they do scenes. It's inspiring.
Oh my God. What else? What else have we watched? Let's see what does the list have? Sherlock, obviously we touched base on that.
Most popular ships on television. John Locke as cold and calculating detective Sherlock opens up to John. Their strange bond often is mistaken for something more than friends. A common running joke throughout the series is characters mistaking John and Sherlock for a couple, whether it's the restaurant manager thinking they're on a date, the landlady Mrs. Hudson overjoyed that Sherlock has found his other half, or John's string of girlfriends who feel as if they're competing with Sherlock for John's attention. The show emphasizes their relationship dynamic, but only ever for comedic effect.
Mm-hmm. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Listen.
About time.
Those two.
Stucky is the ship name for Steve and Bucky. It's one of the most popular fan ships in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As the MCU movies move into their next phase, a new pairing has appeared. With Sam taking up the mantle of Captain America, he has been replaced as Super Soldier in more than one way. Which is so true, because I watched that show and I was like, oh no. You gotta step aside, Steve.
I'm just like, I'd watch it. I was like, they got good interaction. They got good dialogue. Bucky literally got invited to the cookout. He did. Bucky's accepted. It's okay for Sam to date Bucky.
The troubled pair attend couples therapy where they interlock legs and soul gaze into each other's eyes to overcome the problems affecting their relationship. However, it is one of the many queer-coded moments in the show that never transpires into anything more than a cheap comedic gimmick.
I feel like solidly, though, as good as their dynamic was, I feel like there are definitely more intense shows, though, that queer bait versus Winter Soldier and Falcon.
I don't know.
It's been a minute since I've watched it. We did kind of watch it all at once, but oh my god.
Community.
Yes. Troy and Albin in the morning.
I've never watched Community, so I don't know what's going on here.
I love Troy and Abed. I loved them. Honestly, the moment that Troy left Donald Glover, this show wasn't good anymore. Like, I watched it, Troy left, and I was like, well, I never finished Community. I lasted like maybe 10 more episodes after he left, and then I was done with it. I just couldn't do it anymore. I really liked his dynamic in the show, and once he left, it was kind of it. And Abed was just really fucking sad. And it was sad.
Community unfortunately fell into the trap many comedies fall into, accusing someone of being gay for comedy's sake. Pierce would constantly tease Jeff for supposedly being gay, and the show set a precedent how same-sex relationships would be treated as something to be mocked. That is fair. A lot of people are like, oh, you're gay, as it's an old insult, and that's something that's so incredibly outdated.
It is.
Oh, we're back to Supergirl. Supergirl's made it onto 2 lists. Same with Sherlock.
Mm-hmm. Sherlock and Supergirl.
Supercorp is the ship name people have given the relationship between Kara and Lena.
Lena Luthor.
Can I just talk about the fact that, like, Lex Luthor and Superman and Lena Luthor and Supergirl have always been foils? It is so incredibly ridiculous. Like, you have, like, there's, like, a bunch of, like, ships for, like, DC, including, like, Superman. And it does include, like, Batman. Like, Superbat is a huge ship. But Lex Luthor and Superman has been a fucking... It's because it's the classic. It's, like, a very OG enemies to lovers kind of thing going on. Also, they share a child. They have a kid. Like, people like to forget the fact that, like, Connor's just like, hi. Like, okay. You didn't tell me Lex Luthor put his DNA and Superman's DNA together, made a kid, and that's not gay? Okay. I'm just like,
it's just...
He's like, this is the perfect... Me and you combined makes the perfect human. That's not gay to you?
It's like, it's just science. It's just science, sir. It is. It's just science.
Leather jacket, super hot is my favorite. Exactly. I had everything to make that costume. I just never did.
Rizzoli and Isles did it again.
Rizzoli and Isles is not escaping.
It's because fucking...
Detective duos.
Literally, Rizzoli is so masculine coded.
Mm-hmm.
If Rizzoli is the one I'm thinking they are. Because they were just like... I thought they were so attractive. You know, that makes sense.
Why, you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't look alike, but like they have to share like very similar.
Oh, I thought you were saying this was us.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
that one's blonde.
Yeah. But she's like really tall, tan, and has like long dark hair, and she's just like masculine kind of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But she also did a lot of femme stuff too. But she just was like a really strong female character.
Yeah.
Always liked characters. Oh my god.
Scully.
This unlikely duo echoes similar dynamics like Mulder and Scully from the X-Files and Bones and Booth from Bones. Yeah, honestly, but Scully and Mulder ended up together, and I guess that's what they're saying is like, I think Bones did end up with Booth, but they ended up together because they were straight relationships.
Yes. Did Scully and Mulder never end up together?
They did.
Okay, yeah.
At the end, yeah.
All of them did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're saying.
Yep. But this one, it didn't. And it
However,
was weird.
they only ever seen as friends. Teen Wolf! We made it to Teen Wolf.
We did.
Loosely based on the 1985 film of the same name, the MTV series Teen Wolf would have been the perfect opportunity to update the original for modern times. While the series boasts many LGBTQ side characters, the queer baiting in Teen Wolf is found in the show's leading ensemble, Styles and Derek. Styles was hinted at being possibly bisexual throughout the show, constantly being flustered by his male classmates who jokingly made advances on him, or a subtle moment of realization that he may be attracted to both guys and girls upon talking to the bisexual Caitlin. When the showrunners heard of the ship fans had dubbed as Derek, they deliberately increased the flirtatious moments between Styles and Derek insofar as having two actors promote the show for the Teen Choice Awards while cuddling on a ship, unintended. However, failing to go anywhere with the relationship proves that they only did this for viewership and not actual representation.
Which is truly upsetting because I think that would have been wouldn't even have to make it an explicit like relationship if they didn't want to. They could have just. This video is so good, by the way.
I'm gonna send it to you guys.
It's the cutest video. Amanda's nice arms. Your arms look nice.
Do they? Mm-hmm. All right, there you go. There's the video where they're cuddling on a ship, pun intended.
They literally say pun intended in the video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Styles does.
Yeah, they're like, we're on a ship, pun intended. And I'm like...
Riverdale, again. Adapting the Archie comics for the modern audience comes through the darker CW show Riverdale. With its new take on the series came the first openly gay character in the Archie comics history, Kevin Keller. While the show attempted to pave the way for representation, Riverdale contradicted its values from the first episode with Betty and Veronica. During the cheerleader tryouts, Betty and Veronica's performance was criticized by Cheryl for not bringing the heat into their routine. In response, Betty and Veronica fake a kiss in front of everyone. Coupled with the zoom in and swelling music, the scene appears to be a first kiss moment, but it never amounts to anything more than the moment of queer titillization in episode 1. I want to see.
Where's the heat? Where's the sizzle?
Wait, is that Lydia?
You haven't seen her big finish yet.
That looks like Lydia.
I don't know. Oh, shit. Where is it? Oh. I missed something. We can start over. Damn, they've been kissing for a hot minute.
Check your sell-by date, ladies. Faux lesbian kissing hasn't been taboo since 1994.
It says a different name. It's not Lydia's name, but that girl looks so much like Lydia.
She does.
It's really weird. I know, but they look so similar. It's weird. I was looking at the name. I was like, this is not the right name because I think the other was like Holland Roden or something. But like...
It is Holland Roland.
Yeah, but I'm like, she looks so much like her. That's so fucking weird. I live in Riverdale. But don't they look the same? They do.
Oh my god, but yeah.
Oh, here comes Buffy the Vampire Slayer again. I wonder...
Still the same thing.
Still Buffy and Faith. To be fair, though, you had... So, Buffy and Faith is a very valid... Like, look at this scene.
Hold on. I'm going to send them so they can look at the scenes, too. This is the thing we're looking at. So here's, like, all the scenes and the list and everything, so you guys can follow along if you want to.
Yeah. They're so cute.
You still want that dance, right? Maybe. You got the text already when we go together. I'm going out with somebody. Tonight, as a matter of fact.
Really? Who? Yeah, what's up? Hey, time to motivate. Really, we're just good friends.
I'll see you soon.
Don't worry, big guy. Just keep her warm for you. Hey, girlfriend. Bad time? No, she can't. You can't.
This is very gay.
There's my girl. What are you gonna do, B? Kill me? You become me. You're not ready for that. Not yet. Ready to cut loose? Try me. Okay then. Give us a kiss. What'd you think? I'd wake up and we'd go for tea? Try to gut me, Blondie.
You'd have done the same to me if you'd had the chance.
So let's have another go at it. See who lands on top.
Yeah, that's after I get brought back. Yeah.
I do like them.
Yeah, and you should watch the full scenes with them, and they're really good. We never got to her. She's season 2, 3. She's right after Kendra. Kendra was also a really good Buffy character, by the way, if you guys have ever seen Buffy. But they really did Kendra dirty.
Destiel, we've made it again, full circle. Listen, I see gay things and I'm like...
Also, Faith had a really good look. And Eliza Dushku is really hot, so Faith. But also Sarah Michelle Gellar is like my I want to look identical to her, but also I found her really attractive like my whole life. Should have known I was gay then.
I want to see what they have for Destiel.
You gotta do this. What? You gonna wear that on a date?
That's according to April. The Reaper you banged. Yeah, I used to have it. Yeah. She was out. So I like that.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
Hedonism.
Where's hedonism come into it?
My time with April was very educational.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that getting killed is something.
And having sex.
You had sex with April?
Yeah, that would be where the hedonism comes in.
So, did you have protection?
I had my angel blade.
You need an angel blade.
Although we do explore the nature of Destiel in it too.
Sorry, what?
Oh, it's just subtext. But then again, you can't spell subtext without S-E-X.
Castine?
She said I love you so many times.
Find it before it's too late.
Okay.
See, I don't trust angels. Which means I don't trust you.
And yet, you haven't warded this place against us.
Joe said that's where Ruby stashed the occult.
Ruby, the demon you were sexually intimate with. Sexually intimate?
Yes. You guys want running?
And I won't let you sacrifice yourselves. You mean too much to me.
You've been having a rough go, so it's good to see you smile.
Well, I said I needed a big win. We got Cass back. That's a pretty damn big win.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's always gotta be me that makes the call, huh? It's not like Cass lives in my ass. Dude's busy.
Oh, this part is so funny.
Cass, get out of my ass. It's never in here. Anything wrong with
Remember that episode?
would be brave enough to withstand them. You know what? Blow me, Cass.
I remember that episode.
You're gonna storm in.
Wait, we gotta do the alley scene.
Right now.
Remember the alley scene?
Damn. Feel a little left out over there. It's over.
When I knew Castiel, he was a soldier. He was a warrior. He was an angel's angel. Now look how far he's fallen.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I think you and I need to have a nice long chat.
Yes.
No. That's what this is about.
What?
The girl.
No, Dean. It's not. Thank you for protecting my wife.
Your wife?
All right.
Are you? Does this bother you?
Father? I'm not.
Guys, you gonna book a room or what?
No, I'll stay here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have a slumber party. Braid Sam's hair. Where are you gonna sleep?
There's no alley scene. How did they miss the? Have you seen the alley?
How did they miss the ending? I think they chose a random video. To put
Have
in
you
it.
seen the alley scene?
I'm pretty sure I've seen all of the scenes.
The alley scene.
I only stopped watching after they sent him to gay hell.
Damn, you made it longer than me. I made it barely past Leviathan. I think that's season 7.
I was really, really dedicated to them getting together. And when they didn't and they sent him to gay hell, I was like, well, I am also going to gay hell, I guess.
There's my Buffy and my Daphne. She's great. Incredible. Show-stopping. Never been done before. A wonderful woman. We love her. We stand Sarah Michelle Gellar in this house. I love how many people have probably come into the scene and seen us just reacting to like fucking videos like
That's fair. You guys get 20 more hearts and we'll make another beverage. But we're done with s'mores.
wow, a beverage.
No s'mores for you.
Guys, you could give me something besides adult chocolate milk.
No, you're just gonna get more adult chocolate
No,
milk.
I don't want any more adult chocolate milk. Too much milk.
You wanted this.
Just one. Then I want something else.
It's a different type of alcohol.
It's okay. It's like you put in like this much. It's fine.
Yeah, because that's a shot.
It's one shot. I'm not planning on having another drink after this
Alright.
other one.
Things. Or
No,
sorry,
Allie.
Allie. Sorry. I can't read. It's also 20 feet away from my face.
Also, Allie, you might like to know we've been talking about Drary
We have been talking about her.
content.
It's because I forced Liz. We went to go pick up a.
Willis, have you?
Wait. Hear me out, okay? We drove 7 hours to and from to acquire a Go table.
From Tampa.
So from Tampa, so we could recreate the Nagatsune style scene in the book. Anyway, on that adventure, I had to drive because, you know, I knew Liz would be like, Amanda, I wish not to drive any longer. I'm so sleepy. My eyes are so delicate and beautiful. They're so bright and luxurious. They let in too much light.
Do you have 2 kidneys, Willow? We'll accept one.
Anyway, so I put a podfic on in the car. And it was dreary. And I was like, I'm just going to put a podfic on, you know? And I was like, I could put on Steric, right? Or, because like last month we were talking about dreary, and this is like, I'll do it, but I'm not there right now. And I'm like, you know how to get Liz there? One really well-timed fanfiction. And so I played this fan fiction, and it was like real cute. It's called Running on Air. If you haven't read it, it's very, very good. It's very, very like kind of sad, but it's good sad, you know.
That's all I have, guys.
That's all you have?
Yeah, I only had 5. I guess I gave them away during your stream and some other people's.
When?
A while back, actually. Yeah,
You're not playing
5
the
more
heart game.
I know. I only got 2, and that won't let me give them to anyone.
Because you need 3.
I know. Now it's making me pay for them.
Anywho. Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Willow. You're always no Nate and shit. Yeah, so Liz is on the jury train again. So we found this cute little Airbnb.
And it's very close.
It's very close. And it's affordable. Thanks, Allie, we appreciate you. Alcohol time. But yeah. Gay things. Also, like if we're talking about how a fandom can take the bare minimum and just fucking run with it. Dreary. Let me that's going to be our next topic of conversation for the next...
Queer baiting in Harry Potter.
No, there is no queer baiting in Harry Potter, I think. Maybe there is. There probably is. But no, we're going to talk about how the gay community has to do their own work with fandom, and how fandom is the property of the gays. The gays have taken fandom and reclaimed it. Yeah. Alcohol. Sir, can I help you?
You may deposit him on me. Oh, never mind.
He's just sleeping on the board. All right, give me yours. What do you want?
What you did last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Orange juice with your milk.
It's fine. I'll drink some water. Harry Potter is ours now. By the way, guys, we did Camboy stuff last night. It was pretty fun for Moonlight.
Not super sexy Camboy stuff, but if you guys like it, we'll revisit it.
Yeah, if you like it, we'll revisit it. I don't know why I winked there, but I was blinking and it just kind of worked, so we're going to go with that. Also, I really want to watch Supernatural, so maybe tonight we'll watch season 1, episode 1 of Supernatural.
You do whatever you want. I've been betrayed by Supernatural. But I still like it.
I literally do not like Supernatural once Ruby appears. To be honest. Because Ruby appearing means not too much longer Lilith appears, which means not too much longer angels appear, which means not too much longer God is the main focus of the conversation. And boy do I...
Yeah, I did prefer the Monster of the Week.
Monster of the Week Supernatural is superior Supernatural. I'm back. My boyfriend wants a selfie. If you like it. Yeah, Supernatural is just the ultimate betrayal because it was so fucking good in season 1 and season 2. And then they were like, what if we made it about God and angels? And I'm like, why? God. Why? He actually doesn't know because in Supernatural lore, he is on vacation in Mexico somewhere because he's not doing nothing. Man, just giving Negan a little dance. Wait, there's the cat. All right, continue your dance. I have to get Negan in frame. Negan's just like, wow.
He's like, that's a pretty good dance.
Negan gets so many dances, by the way, in case you guys were ever wondering. He gets the most dances. He just gets to watch us dance in front of him all the time. That's what his life is like. As you can imagine, he's pretty distraught about it. Gotta shake it. Ooh, you have to shake with it. Yeah. It's actually hard to do. Negan's like, what am I watching? He's got
I need this judgment.
so much judgment in that tiny kitty body. There's this one jury fic where Draco and Harry are assigned a mission together, and Harry's mentally obsolete because Draco is in stiletto thigh highs.
Oh my god, I think no, wait, wrong one, never mind. I thought
Of course
the
you
one
read
that
that
they
one.
went undercover to that weird, like, BDS 700, but I think that's a Hermione one.
Left got news. The news was was ignored. Oh, okay, nice. I just realized Man and Liz are the little besties to lovers trope. That's fair.
Yeah, we had it was like strangers to best friends to lovers.
Indeed.
We had many phases of our relationship.
We did.
We did.
We do. Forever phasing. What phase will we be in next? Who knows? Dragons. Dragon phase. It's where Amanda finally gets to turn into a dragon. We ignored the news. I'm sorry. I gotta use my hand to scroll, and I don't feel like it. So if I missed it, it's not It's not personal. I just am lazy. But you may share it again if you'd like. I will try not to miss it.
They're not bad.
He wears them because there's a certain type of explosive they're looking for, and they make certain sounds when tapped on. So he wears the stilettos to listen to the sound. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Texas 80. I don't know what that means. They shared news and we ignored it. I missed it. I didn't ignore it. I missed it.
I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking at the gay things. The gay chat.
I'm sorry.
Was it gay news? Was it about gay things? That's the theme of today. Gay.
Oh, most likely they cut it out, maybe.
About banning the LGBT movies. They're always trying to ban shit. I don't even think about Texas and Florida. We live in Florida, so I'm not looking at the fucking laws.
Yeah, they're always arguing about that. They try really hard.
They're gonna try and ban it. I'm gonna try real hard.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna have an effect on my Netflix account, but we'll see. I'm like,
I don't care. If it becomes an issue, we'll move an hour north and then call it a day.
Right? Oh, your icon finally updated, I think, Joel. Time to go to the moon. Absolutely not. You know who can go to the moon?
Cheers.
Shitty people.
Well, you cannot have this. It has alcohol.
Not sure Georgia's better. Oh no, when we say north, we would be going far away.
No, I said an hour. That would be Georgia.
Oh.
Georgia is blue, though.
It is blue. I want to go to Valhalla.
Ugh, they still have state tax, though, I think.
Yeah, they do. And they have state tax. Washington doesn't.
Washington would be a very big, expensive move for us.
Indeed.
And then who would watch the cats? You don't know.
They would get a room, I guess, while we're gone. And that's just where they would exist. With the automatic feeder.
Oh, God, that would be awful.
Water thingy, and that's it.
We don't have bad people in Valhalla.
Meat.
I think everywhere has bad people.
Honeycomb.
I don't think there's a place in the universe that doesn't at least have one bad people.
One bad people.
And I think people who don't realize that are deluding themselves.
Yeah, there's bad people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Every fandom, every community, there's always going to be a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
You want to move to Cat Island with me, there's going to be a bad cat.
Yep.
Promise
Bad
you.
cat.
Bad cat. Negan's a bad cat. He's actually from Cat Island. We want to send him back, but they have declined all of our efforts to do so.
No refund policy, if you will.
Mhm.
Don't go to New York. Listen, I lived in New York for a while. I liked New York.
If we went to New York, it wouldn't be in New York City. It would be
Probably north. I like north. There's lots of waterfalls. And, you know, if America really goes really south, you could just...
Negan.
Hey, Canada.
Negan is gonna get banished. He's laying on the Apple laptop cord.
All right.
You can't lay on the cord. Negan is so much. He is wishing California wasn't expensive, right?
California is super fucking expensive.
It's
Also,
really nice.
everyone makes it seem like it's like this beautiful fucking city. Have you been? It has beautiful parts, right? And I love that there's mountains. I'm just a sucker for mountains.
And arugula.
And it has a lot of arugula, which is really hard to find in Florida. We found out by coming back to Florida. But it is also just as dirty and just as smoggy as every other city. It just has like this
more smoggy.
Yeah, it's more smoggy than New York.
Yeah.
I don't know if recently, we haven't been to New York in like a year or two.
But we'll be back there this year.
Yeah, we will.
Anniversary. New York. New York anniversary.
Anywho, we're going to AO3 to delve deeper into gay shit in media to prove points.
Oh, do you want to switch over to my stream? Is it?
Yeah, I gotta just have to make sure it hits. Oh wait, no, we can.
Yeah, I figured you only needed to be on until 8:30, right?
I think so, yeah. So let's go switch over to Liz's stream
real quick. Give me 1 second, guys.
It's gonna be so far out, so we can pull this closer. Yeah. And we'll start Liz's stream with AO3.
Exactly.
Because we always start the exciting things.
Okay, yeah. We'll be back on in like 2 seconds. And we're going to continue with the AO3 stuff. What is this?
I don't know.
All right, guys. Come find us on my stream.
Oh, this is a hysteric page.
Okay. We're heading out. I had to click through real quick. See you guys in like 2 minutes.